Something not as common to get a hold of over here, but we are able to get a hold of them time to time. We did get some Welcome to the Tye-Dyed Iguana, guys. I'm Eric. I'm gonna show you some fish today. So we're gonna start in this tank right here. Today we did get some electric blue acaras. We also got us another really nice fire eel. Definitely looking cool. Also a flagtail prochilitis, if you're not familiar with them. Right now he is a younger guy, but as he matures, their colors just become phenomenal. So really cool fish to check out, especially if you have a larger tank. We did get some assassin snails in though. So if you guys aren't familiar with those, great way to help control your snail population if you have a smaller tank. A lot of people, like the clown loaches, things like that, but the assassin snails, definitely a great option for some of your smaller enclosures. You could use them in a bigger enclosure, you just need obviously a lot more, but in the small ones, they work phenomenal. Did get a bunch more panda cories in, which are doing phenomenal, as well as some hillstream loaches. Got in some more scarlet batis, which are a very popular fish, especially for the nano tanks. The males are nice bright red. We do get in both males and females, which I do know a few places do not. It's a little bit harder for them to get both sexes. So we have them both in here. So if you're looking to keep a grouping of them, great option. Some more glowfish tiger barbs in. Really awesome fish. If you're not familiar with glowfish, they are not dyed, they are not injected. Those guys are genetically altered. They do breed that way. They are completely healthy fish. They are genetically modified. Depends how you feel about that. But there isn't anything where the fish are actually harmed in them being created. Over here, we did get some more Chinese algae eaters. Chinese algae eaters are awesome, cool little slender fish. But if you have something with a broader side to the body, so angelfish, discus, things like that, definitely don't recommend them. They will suck to the side of the fish, cause damage to the slime coat. So great in options with the little smaller fish so they can't actually adhere, but they do a pretty decent job at cleaning algae. While I'm here, we did get some new platies in. Some blue Mickey Mouse actually came in. So if you're not familiar with the Mickey Mouse platies, they do have a Mickey Mouse head on their tail. Well, just before their tail rather, kind of sideways, but looks really awesome. Kind of crazy how nature has made that happen. Down here, we did get some hybrid red-tailed cats in. They are shovel-nosed red-tailed hybrids. Look really awesome. They do get big, so unless you have a big tank, I don't recommend it, but definitely an awesome little fish to work with. Something not as common to get a hold of over here, but we are able to get a hold of them time to time. We did get some green neon tetras. If you're familiar with neon tetras, obviously a pretty awesome fish anyways. The green neons have a little bit more of a turquoise stripe on them. Kind of reminds me of a mix between a neon and a cardinal tetra. Very, very vibrant fish, really awesome to kind of get in. They do stay a little bit smaller. Right now we do have them in with our shrimp and they're looking really awesome. So up here, another really popular fish that we do sell quite a bit of, to be honest. The neon dwarf rainbows, really cool. They call them neon blue rainbows, praecox rainbows, whatever you want to call them. But a really nice, pretty fish. The males get a nice vibrant blue with a nice red rim around their fins. Females tend to get a little bit more of a yellow rim around their fins. Now to get the males to get the best color, you definitely do need some females in there. So remember that when you are looking at those fish, you do want to get a mixed school of sexes. Up here, we did get some sailfin mollies. Now people are usually used to mollies being the small little community fish. Now the sailfin mollies can get big. Sailfins can actually get up to about 6 inches. So in the way of a molly, if you are looking at doing a bigger tank, but kind of want that community-esque feel and want some live bears in there, the sailfin molly is a great option because it does get some size. And mollies actually will eat a lot of the algae in there as well as cyanobacteria. So if you have any issues with that, those guys will pick on it, help keep it a little bit clean. Obviously not a dedicated algae eater, especially if you're going to be feeding them a lot of food, but is an awesome option to put in there. In the way of plecos, we did get a few new plecos in today. Not new, but we did get some nice restocks on plecos. Up here, I did get some longfin bristlenose. Definitely a really awesome addition to a tank. Bristlenose are a great algae eater, but the longfins just add something a little bit extra they're not gonna see on a daily basis. Get some really awesome finnage to them, as well as if you get a hold of a male, the bristles on them just look a lot more abundant because of the gene that causes the tail to get longer. So down here in the way of plecos, I did get some Starlight plecos. Starlights are an awesome pleco. These guys are locally bred. as well as those long fins. The starlights are kind of a black with little white dots all throughout them. When they're younger, they do get a gorgeous white trim to their tail fin, which is really awesome, really cool to check out. All right, over here we do have some honey red gouramis, really cool fish, nice dwarf gourami. Usually you can get by with most of your other community stuff. Doesn't get super big, just under 2 inches on average, but they're gonna be a really cool kind of top swimmer if you put into your tank. And then something a little bit different we got this week, we got some neon swordtails, and then we also got in a few lyre tail mollies. The lyre tails aren't something we usually get in, but definitely a really cool fish. They just have that kind of forked tail, not really forked, but kind of have some streamers off their tail, which is really cool. Up here we have another pleco species that seems to be pretty popular with us, but we have an albino marble sailfin. Now the sailfins do get pretty large. You're still looking at that like 12, 18 inch range, but they get a really nice tall dorsal fin, and being an albino, you get a nice white fish in there. So looks a little bit more like a centerpiece than something just a black fish hanging out in your tank. Over here, we did get some more red tail sharks. Again, another popular fish in here. The red tail sharks do get a little bit larger. They can be kind of semi-aggressive, so just be careful what you put it with. You don't want to put it with a bunch of tiny fish or some slow-moving bottom dwellers. But otherwise, they do awesome, kind of keep the tank clean, do a lot, just going around, kind of doing some bottom feeding. So that's gonna be it for fish for me this week, guys. I'm gonna send you on over. We're gonna check out some of our featured animals and show you guys some of those. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you next time.
Hi, I'm Maya with the Tye-Dyed Iguana, and I'm here to show you some of our featured animals this week. So we have the European legless lizard. Personally, one of my favorite animals right now. They're super cool. People mistake them for snakes, but they're actually lizards. If you look, you can see ear holes on them, which is part of what makes them unique, and that's part of what shows that they are a lizard, because snakes don't have ear holes. Another featured animal, we have this green tree python, a little baby. When he gets older, he's actually gonna look like our guy Slinky. He's super pretty.
Going through that color change.
Uh-huh. I'm kind of like fascinated by him. We've also got this apricot Pueblan milk snake as well. He is super cute. You're just a little baby.
He's so cute.
I love milk snakes. I kind of forget how much I love milk snakes, and then I hold one. They have just such like little faces. All right, we've also got these banded rubber frogs, or as Heather just said, they're also called the red-black walking frogs. They walk instead of hop. They are really cute.
He said they walk very slowly.
All right, we've also got these Schneider skinks. They're super sweet, super friendly. I love these guys. They're gorgeous. We also got this one right here. I love their little cheek marks. They're just so interesting. We've also got these rainbow millipedes. These guys are gorgeous. I think millipedes are great pets. I don't care what anyone says. They're great and awesome. We have also got these curly hair slings as well. They're being private, so we can't show you them.
They're hiding.
Because they're hiding. Believe us, we have them. We promise. Also with slings, one that isn't being private, the one that isn't hiding, we've got this Chaco. He's so cute. Gold stripe or golden knee, they're both.
Chaco golden knee.
Yeah. All right, we've also got these ivory millipedes as well. If I'm remembering correctly, they're kind of known to be one of the more bold millipede species out there. So if you're wanting something that's more handleable, that's not gonna like roll up and hide away, these guys are pretty great. We've also got these really, really cool glowing millipedes. I don't know if you've ever seen like a scorpion under UV light before, or black light before. These guys do the same thing. They glow. They're really, really cool. They're like a highlighter yellow. We have another one who really likes to hide. We've got these really pretty blue Azurius dart frogs. They're one that you kind of got to keep an eye out for if you've got them in your tank. But they are gorgeous. All right, thank you guys for checking out our featured animals this week. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.